Hi, hello, what's happening? Assalamu alaikum. My name is Tariq Abdul Khalik, and I'm making a film about a young Sudanese man who tries to fight his uncle at a Ramadan dinner. Yes, it's absurd. Yes, it's a comedy, but it's honest. Now you might be thinking, how dare I make a short comedic film right now with what's currently going on in Sudan? Shouldn't I be fundraising for something a bit more serious? And you're right, there are way more pressing matters right now that deserve urgent attention. But let's not forget something important. Art is a form of resistance. For far too long, Sudanese stories have been told almost exclusively through a Western lens of war and genocide. Most people don't know anything about us, and half the time don't even believe that we're from Sudan. How many times have you heard, but you don't look Sudanese? Or, you're from Sudan? Where is that? That's a country? And this one right here sucks. How come y'all speak Arabic? I thought Africans spoke African. Yeah, I've gotten that a few times. It's wild. I genuinely believe that proximity leads to empathy, and empathy leads to accountability. When people see how we laugh, how we love, how we argue, or how we laugh at the most inappropriate times, they'll not only get to see a side of Sudanese culture, but they'll get to see themselves in us. And then they'll start to see us as people too. As a Sudanese person, I've seen how mental health struggles can be sometimes minimized or completely misunderstood in our community. Now that's not out of cruelty, okay, maybe just a little bit, but it's actually out of survival. For those of us who left Sudan, our parents mostly focused on keeping food on the table and a roof over our head. Rarely did we have the space or the time or the resources or even the language to talk about the trauma that we've been through. But that trauma doesn't go away. It comes out in the most weirdest ways. In our households, in our relationships, and most of the time it comes out at the most inconvenient moments. This story is about that moment. The story follows Majid, played by me, a young Sudanese guy who's struggling with his anger issues. I promise I don't got anger issues in real life. Maybe. Anyways, this is an immigrant story, so you know his family makes things way worse. Everybody in his family knows exactly how to get under his skin. His younger brother, his South Sudanese cousin, his mom, his uncle. Oh man, his uncle. So he comes up with this brilliant idea to fight his uncle at a Ramadan dinner. He thinks this will fix everything. Genius, right? Man, this guy is crazy. The pressure builds slowly and slowly and slowly until it finally comes out. And when it comes out, it's not pretty. Even though the subject matter of this film is heavy, this isn't a sad story. It's more of a dramedy. Because in most African and immigrant homes, humor is how we survive. We joke, we deflect, we roast each other, and we laugh it all out to avoid the pain. The comedy isn't in there to make light of the trauma. It's there to tell the truth. This story shows Sudanese people in a different light. Not through war, not through genocide, but through everyday life. In our humor, our tension, our love, our conflict, and our humanity. We deserve to be seen in our full complexity. We're looking to raise $18,000 to produce this film with a professional cast and crew. This funding will not only allow us to shoot safely and responsibly, but it will also give us the opportunity to tell this story without cutting any corners. And most importantly, we can bring an authentic Sudanese film to film festivals and audiences that rarely get to see stories like this. That is our mission. And if you've made it this far, and this story resonates with you, whether you felt the weight of family expectations, or used humor just to get by, or you just want Sudanese stories to be told with more authenticity and care, we'd be honored to have your support. And if you can't contribute, just sharing this campaign will make a difference. We appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for your time.